there. My name is Michelle and I am with the Confidence Projects. Today we're working on vision boards, and I have laid out a lot of different pieces of paper, images, words that I have cut out of magazines, have them all ready to go, as well as glue and my board, which we're going to get started on. So I'm going to go ahead and just start creating a vision board. So vision boards are a way to help us when we're doing goal setting, to help us focus and create something that we can create or set on an altar or have somewhere close by as a constant reminder of what goals we are trying to achieve. And when dealing with confidence, we are always going to be talking about self-love, living from the inside out, and creating habits that encourage confidence. So Jack Canfield, who is the father of motivation and the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, states that because your mind responds so strongly to visual stimulation, by representing your goals with pictures, you will actually strengthen and stimulate your emotions. And your emotions are the vibrational energy that activates the laws of attraction. And we will be talking about the laws of attraction in the future. But I want to go back to the vision boards, and we have the blank slate here. I have gone through a bunch of different magazines and pulled out different images and words, and then just kind of laid them out in a way that I kind of group them together. So I am going to just start by bringing one of these over and pulling down one of my favorite images. And I like to oftentimes start with something really powerful in the center. And when doing something like this, it's very representative of me or something that I'm trying to create. And this one is, of course, confidence, because we're dealing with the confidence projects. So I love this image because she looks strong, and I like the notion of spirituality with the light. So then I'm going to go ahead and just start pulling all of these different things that I had pulled from magazines. And some of them are going to be obvious, you know, a left or a right margin kind of thing. So I'll just start laying them out. You can see that I don't do a lot of cutting until I figure out where I actually want things to be. So this could change a million times. And a lot of times I'll find something like this, like grab confidence, love that. But by putting like super confidence over the top of it, it changes it completely. And just start bringing in images, words, laying them out in something that is appealing to you. I love this, seeing the light, so that's going to go somewhere close to that image. And love the moon, probably is going to go somewhere up here with the super confidence, super moon. And then, you know, gratitude is one of my big things always. Take on today. That's kind of fun. A little and I will go through and trim when I feel like I'm starting to see something happening. I'm really liking the way that these are kind of acting together. Loving how you live. I'm not sure this goes with this one. This might have to go somewhere else. But I do like
I have different ones happening. I have different layouts and different things that I have going on there. But I was trying to do one from start to finish so you can kind of see how it happens.
I like the perfect. It's all about you. I'm not sure I'm really liking the eat to reset, so I might just kind of move things around to see what, I might like. I am gonna maybe, I think it needs some more images. So I am gonna pull in some images. A lot of times I'll repeat like colors like this and then use that to kind of stripe it up. I like the break there. And then I think seeing the light and finding your moon is going to be much better up here. So trimming these down once you start to see something happening is always exciting. Okay, so something's definitely starting to happening now. So I am just trying to lay them out, and then once I get them laid out to something that I like, I'm gonna start gluing them down. And I think we're there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing them down. I will just kind of pull everything away a little bit and get my main pieces down. And I like to just use a glue stick. It's easy. This looks like this is going to be the spot for this. So I'll just glue stick this down. And then start just, I think we didn't use this part, so we can go ahead and trim this off. And I do go through and just kind of tack things down at first, in case you do want to move things around. So I will just kind of go through and put down all of the ones. I went ahead and glued this down to this because I knew I loved it, and was going to use it that way. So again, we're just kind of laying things out, trimming off what we don't need. Maybe the moon goes here with seeing the light and finding your moon. Oh yeah, I like that. Again, just tacking things in case we want to move anything. Can always go back and glue it down a little more. And the glue stick, the same old plain old glue stick is really good for this kind of stuff. And little phrases, inspirational messages, let the colors, let the stripes, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. And while you're doing this, you know, think about what it is that you want to create in your life. You know, what is it that you are trying to remind yourself of on a daily basis, the goals that you've set? Right now I'm thinking a lot about confidence and self-love and living from the inside out, and these are all things that we're going to be talking a lot about in the Confidence Project. So I look forward to doing fun stuff. Hope you'll join us. So here we go. Starting to really come together. Yeah, do like that. All right. So now that we have things kind of laid out a little bit, I like to just make sure I like everything where it's at, and then kind of go through and start just maybe accenting with like some fun flower, like some pops of color. Especially with this red, I like to pull in some red. And maybe, yeah, maybe it's there. This one might go with some other one. Maybe it's that. All right, so I really like that. I think I'm gonna go with that. So let me just turn this around so you can get a good idea of what's going on. Then you can go back and tack it down with some Elmer's glue. You can go in and, you know, put some glitter, you know, and I'm thinking that it might be fun to have the moon kind of glittered up a little bit. So if you put just a little bit of glue, kind of going through and creating this one, the one quote that really kind of stood out to me was one by Maya Angelou, and it's, "I got my own back." So I'm gonna go ahead and just write that in. There we go. And you can, you know, add in, you know, some little fun, you know, whatever you want, symbols, words, things that, you know, are very personal to you and that would help you stay on track and achieve these goals that we're all setting for ourselves. A vision board. So you kind of start with something important in the middle, get your message going, lay everything out. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, one last finishing touch here. I personally like keys, and so I think I'm going to add a key right into there, and a lot of times I will actually tie it on and punch through and make it like three-dimensional like that. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. This is, again, the Confidence Projects, and this was vision board creation. So I will also create some photos of the other vision boards that I have created for this project. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Remember, self-confidence is a superpower. Once you start believing in yourself, that's when the magic starts to happen. I look forward to seeing you again. Bye now.